following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody, he's a macho savage. You're listening to Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com. The best in the business. Say it, the Macho King.
Wrestling fans throughout Radio Land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock, you hear guys like myself, the youth gammon giant, come on. And that's my story.
You can hear words to describe that Trash Talking Radio show from 7 to whenever we get done is like using a screwdriver to cut roast beef. This is Lunavation, the other half of the Rock and Wrestling Connection. That's the trashy one and the loony one together forever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. With the Trash 7 to 10. Tuesday nights, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Alright, hey, this is the Animal. One half of the world famous taking the Road Warriors leading the drum. If you know what's good for you, you're listening to Trash Talking Radio or else.
Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Hulk Hogan. Hulk, what do you got to say about Trash Talking Radio?
Well, I gotta say that I just bought Trash Talking Radio. You're out of the picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch, because what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan's brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you?
It is times like these that the world needs heroes and entertainment, and with that I give you the greatest live talk show known to mankind. With inflation being at its highest points, we need someone to show us the ways of good taking on evil, and someone who has the heart of Snow White and the strength of Thor. He, along with his sidekicks Trash's mate, also known as Trish, Trash's babe, known as Ashley, and Trash's roadie known as Cirillo. They will fight crime and make the world right once again. Please welcome me in a round of applause for the vital idol Class C Mike Trash. You may all be seated. Thank you.
Trash Talking Radio, Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week. And why is it volume not? There we go. Okay, there we go. What a crazy day.
Yeah.
I couple times was not able to play sound when I was supposed to be able to play sound, and I had to stop the show for a second so I could reset the thing yet again to figure out why it did not allow me to place the intro in the beginning. And we know how important that is, and now I'm trying to figure out, they changed the way you do things on this stupid thing, and I haven't quite figured out how to make it work for me, because they now have you, where you're trying to share, I'm trying to share the Trash Talking Radio video with other places, and I'm not able to do it for some reason, and it's crazy. Anyway, welcome to the show. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. And if the, works.
The sound guy?
Yeah, I'm going to play some clips. The ones I was going to play last week, I'm going to play this week.
Hey, Ken even says it sounds good today.
Yeah, well, I worked on it yesterday for a while, so
Let's just hope it stays that way.
yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if it will or not, and guess we'll find out soon.
Is my mic on?
Oh, yeah. I guess I ought to turn your mic on. There
Yeah,
you go.
thank you.
Hey, you sound like yourself now. All right, there we go. So we got all kinds of stuff coming up here, but I'm going to talk about going to see my buddy Rich Duzzy.
Nice.
Going to talk about. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I forget what they are, but that's why I take notes, because then I don't have to remember everything. I just got to talk about it. So, hopefully it'll continue to sound good, but I have my doubts because I have a feeling that this thing's going to stop playing music. There, let me see if it'll. It's not played music for 15 seconds. Let's see if it'll still play music, just to be sure. Just to.
You hear, guys?
It's still working. That's good. That's good. It's working. So, and I'm going to turn my Google Drive on just for a second because I couldn't upload to my regular drive, so I had to upload to this. Now I just got to figure out where it's at. Where is it? Where are you? My picture of the day. I got to have a picture of the day. I could do it off of here though. I could just leave it on there. No,
there you go.
That's not the picture I want.
Aw.
That's one of them. There we go. God made the strongest and trash. Oh, and named them trash. So there you go. If anybody is wondering,
Yeah,
I
okay.
am the strongest, and I
Okay.
am.
I'll give you that one.
So I got all these trash store. It's like they have a store dedicated to me.
Of course.
And I love some of the T-shirts. The T-shirts are awesome.
But they really need to have one with Oscar on it.
I like walk away. This trash has anger issues and serious issues or serious dislike for stupid people.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm glad you like me.
My favorite co-host
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
Well, when you're not here, I mean, you know,
that's
someone's
true.
going to win by default, you know. Let's see. So, anyway, all right, let's just jump into the show while we are thinking of it. I don't have too much in the entertainment side, but I did watch Shazam. Shazam. And it was actually really good considering Shazam really is not a superhero I would go to if I needed help. But the second one was okay. It was, what are we laughing at?
Jesse Joe says, be nice, Big Mike.
I'm always nice.
But you're trash.
Trish is always my favorite co-host when she's the only one here. So, and even when other people are here, I usually think she's in the top two.
Yeah, at least.
It depends who else is here. Anyway, so...
Well, I sure have been here the longest.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You've endured the trash. I don't have anger issues with you right now.
Right now, you got over those. Those are in the past.
Here's another T-shirt. Never, ever, never, I can't read it in here, underestimate the power of trash.
I like the eagle on that one,
Yes.
though. That eagle is gorgeous.
That would have been good to give to Ken for his birthday or something, because he'd wear it because it has an eagle.
Yeah.
And then I'd say, look, you're praising me. And then he would cut out the trash part, knowing him. So, Trish, I will text you what it is tomorrow.
I know what's going on.
Okay, well, all right. All right, so anyway, I'm going to get more lead on my earphones so I'm not choking myself. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay? Everybody having a good time? We're going to have some fun. Shazam, anyway, I was talking about Shazam. So that came out about a month ago. I believe it was about a month ago. And it says here that it has done, which one is it? Maybe it's this one. One of these tells me, here it is. It's done $132 million.
Wow.
So that's not too bad for that movie, because that's not a blockbuster like Fast and the Furious and some of those other crazy ones. But it's, it seems to be, I'm sure they made their money back on that. Well, probably made their money back on that. I like that when I used to know what they invested in the movie, because I don't really know that anymore.
Well, maybe that's why they stopped, because you knew. You knew too much, then they'd have to kill you.
Well, I really would like to know, because that's, what I based a lot of whether or not the film was a success is knowing how much money it made. And I would say it didn't make, considering how many theaters it was open in, 4,000 theaters, it really didn't do probably what they wanted it to do. But I mean, it's not Batman, it's not Superman, it's not Marvel. It's kind of a fun movie, and it's not, it's not one of the big guys.
Right.
So, but still, actually Wonder Woman made an appearance in that movie.
Oh, really?
I was shocked. I was like, what? That looks like Wonder Woman, and it was.
I want to know how you are able to fit all this into your busy schedule.
Not very easily, because it's getting busier and busier. So, actually, I'm going to give you an update on something that, I was in a band.
Yes.
And I was in a band after Uncle Sam Band.
Yes.
For a very short period of time.
Right.
For about 2 months.
That's the one you said you were hoping for.
Yes.
Okay.
And I quit the band about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Right, and I couldn't understand why.
Well, other than the fact that I was at an impasse, and we weren't going anywhere.
Okay.
They took all my songs away. They said I didn't do them very well. And let me tell you how well I did those songs. We got hit by a copyright strike because they said that we used copyrighted music. And I said, well, I sang it, so how could that be? How could you say that? And they said, well, they still are going to.
Did you tell everybody else this? You should have said, look, I got strike for singing a song.
No, I didn't. And I wouldn't, because if the guy doesn't like my voice, the guy doesn't like my voice. It doesn't matter how I sound.
Okay.
And the guy in charge of the band must not have liked my voice. That's just my opinion. He didn't say he didn't like my voice. But, so we left on good terms. I told him I said I wanted to quit on good terms, because you never know when I could meet a guitarist or,
Right.
And I didn't want to make a big fuss, because I felt that he was wrong, and I felt that they probably should have, they said that the girl was better than me. Now, I don't know one single person besides the girl and her friends who would have said that besides him, but I think the problem is he doesn't like conflict.
Right.
And he wasn't going to go up against her because he doesn't like conflict. Anyway, so as it turns out, this is something I'm on their text string because they never took me on. So this is from the girl. Good morning. I'm very sorry, but I'm going to have to leave the band. I have some personal things that are needing my time and attention. I thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I have no doubt you will quickly find someone better than me to front the band. I wish you the best.
Wow.
Well, guess what? They don't have a singer now. Am I going to crawl back? No, I am not. Now, would I go back? Under the right circumstances, I would go back. But the right circumstances are, I have to be a full member of the band.
Okay.
I have to be able to choose songs.
Okay.
And everybody else has to be able to choose songs.
Okay.
Which means the one person that does all the choosing of songs has to give up power.
Ooh.
I just don't want to be in a situation where I'm singing songs that I know I shouldn't be singing. I knew I shouldn't be singing AC/DC.
Okay.
Because I'm not my voice is not AC/DC.
Right, it's too high.
And I know I shouldn't be singing that. I didn't even play that song. There was a song that I couldn't do because it was just too high. And the other songs that I did, I thought I did pretty well. And you people in the chat room said the same thing, that you thought I did pretty well.
Well, we were paid to say that.
It doesn't matter how you say it, as long as you say it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter who pays you to vote.
Okay.
It only matters where the vote goes. But, the thing is, I would go back under the right circumstances. I would have to have some kind of control over the band because with him being in total control of the band, nobody else gets to make any decisions.
But didn't you say before that you didn't want that?
I don't, but I need to have it because it's not going the way it should.
Okay, I
because if I wait for him to do things, we're going to wait. We're not going to play out for a year. I want to be playing out in a couple months.
Yeah, because you're not getting any younger.
Well, it's not that. It's just that. Well, I mean, it is that, but it isn't. The whole thing is every band I've ever been in, I've only been. We played out in 2 weeks.
Okay.
To the most I've waited was 3 months, and that's because I joined this one band. I joined Apathy. They were together for 2 years before I met them, and they knew 20 songs in 2 years.
Wow.
Well, after I joined the band, in 3 months, they knew another 20 songs. So we were playing out in 3 months.
Okay.
And I don't mind 3 months, but I do mind, I do mind a year. I don't want to wait a year because I got things to do. And so those are the terms that I would ask for if I were to, if they were to ask me to come back. They may not even. They may not even ask me to come back. I'm sure they could find another person, so they may not even ask me. They haven't. I don't know if they were waiting for me to say something on the text. I don't even know if they remembered that I'm still on the chain. They should have taken me off that chain when I quit the band, but they didn't. So it's kind of interesting. The next band practice is tomorrow, which I will not be at. I've got things I got to do anyway, but even if I didn't have things to do, I would probably not go because, I really feel that I've got to let them make the next step.
Right.
Because if they want me, they're going to ask me to play.
Right.
If they don't want me, they're not going to ask me to play. And I don't want to, if they want me but they expect me to ask, they're not going to, nobody.
They don't know you very well.
Well, I mean, I'm just not, I don't have a reason to sit there and beg them for a position to play. I just don't have I have no reason to do that. I'm happy mostly. I mean, I don't feel I'm complete because I'm not singing, and I really feel that's a big part of my life, and I want to be singing, but I'm going to be going to Tampa in July. I'm going to be going to Orlando in May. I got to concentrate on that for now. And if I were to join the band, it would be under certain some things. I would have to have some control. I just think that he is not going to do a good job of running this band. He can't. I've seen how he runs the band, and I like the guy. He's a good guitarist, and but he's not a good guy as far as running the band. He can't seem to understand what I see. The thing is, this is no cut on anybody in particular, but I have been in more, I have played more than all of those band members probably combined live. That's not saying I played a lot. I'm saying they have not. And Guy, I believe, the guy that's running the band, has never played in any band for any period of time.
Okay.
I think he thinks he knows how to run a band, but unless you're from Germany, you're probably not going to like his way of running the band. And I just think that he needs to realize, I mean, he said to me, the reason he was so hard on me was I was a professional, and she was not. Well, that's about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would you pick on the person with the most experience and who actually nailed the last time I played? The last time I played, I had every song dead on, and I got proof of it. Why would he pick on me when the person that he should have been talking to was the girl who, from the day I started to the day I left, had not improved on any of the songs?
He's got his wires crossed somewhere.
Well, the thing is, she does not have as much experience. She is not as good of a vocal. Now, I like her. She's a nice person. But there's a world of difference between the performance values between the two of us. And especially for that type of music. What are you throwing around?
My computer case.
Well, at least make it yours.
It is.
Good. But, I'm just really... I had a hard time walking away from the band, but I was hurt the way he handled things, and I felt I had to, but I said to him, I want to walk away on good terms.
Right.
Because if anything, I would like to maybe use some of the people in the band when I do another album. And I'd like to keep the door open. So as far as I'm concerned, as Ann said, plus they approached me because they weren't that happy with her. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They kept complaining to me about her, but they wouldn't do anything about it. You know, it's like if you want to complain about her, make sure she knows she's not doing a good job. Why don't you critique her saying, okay, this is what you need to work on, because she obviously didn't know,
right,
or she didn't practice at home, and every time I'd come in, I'd be better. So, we got to get on with the show. I'm sorry, our producer, Jesse Joe, said, get on with the show, so we're going to move on to the next topic.
Well, remember, she goes to sleep early.
No, that's true. She ought to go to sleep with this playing in her ears, though.
Yeah, that's true. You could sing her to sleep.
I could sing her to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, close your big bloodshot eyes. I think that was a cartoon. I think that was Bugs Bunny or something did that. Anyway, all right, we spoke about Shazam, so we can move on to the next topic. The next topic is those videos.
Oh, nice.
I want to do something else, though, before I do those videos. I want to, what did I want to do?
That, or this.
Oh, okay.
I thought you had it over there. Well, you did till you moved it.
Yeah, I put it there because I'll remember to do it then, because if I had it over here, I'd forget about it. All right, so this week I went to see my friend, Rich Guzzi, and it was really good. He has a book out now, and it's called Performing Hypnosis by Rich Guzzi.
I actually cannot believe you're going to read it.
It's got big letters. It looks like something I might read. Anyway,
if you don't want to read it, I'll give you the Cliff Note version after I read it.
So he had 12 people. I think it was 12, maybe 20. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 12. I think it's 12. And he actually had a good bunch of subjects.
Good.
The one girl was so awesome. She was when they go that far into hypnosis, they're bound to be awesome. Now, I will tell you something. If you didn't know this, you will know it now. If there's something that you would not do in your everyday life, absolutely, positively would not do, you would not do it under hypnosis either. So if you don't know that, now you do. And the reason I'm telling you that is this girl, he was doing his one thing where he says, all right, you're in your Chase Lounge and you got yourself your favorite alcoholic drink. And there was a girl, she does not drink. And she said, no. And every time he said about drinking, she said, no. And she crossed her hands like that. And she said, no, I'm not going to drink. And so she didn't drink while everybody else was getting drunk and falling off their chairs, even though they weren't drinking. So if you don't drink, or you have this thing that where you don't want to do this, you're not going to do it. Now,
interesting.
There was one thing that they talk about where he says, the person next to you, you're falling, you really are really passionate about them. This girl in the end, the same girl, she was pretty hot, by the way. The same girl was on the end, and there was a mic stand, and she was over there looking at the mic stand, and she was like running her hand up and down the mic stand. She was in love with the mic stand. I was like, wow, that was pretty. I've never seen anything like. I've seen his show. Geez, I can't even
quite
tell you.
A few times.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've seen that show, and I've never seen anyone do that. But she must like really skinny guys, because that mic stand was like really, that thin. So it was really
like that.
Yeah. But she was like really wanting to kiss that mic stand. It was funny. So that was fun. It was a lot of fun. They had a guy that was a heavyset guy. He was the life of the party. When he said cuddle up next to the guy or next to the one next to you, he was cuddling up to, like, there were three guys. There was a guy on his left, and a guy on his right, and there were two guys on his left. He was, like, sprawled out over all of them.
Oh.
He was definitely good.
Sorry, I missed it.
It was a good crew. It really was a good crew, and he had them all. There were three people we took off the stage and replaced them with other people that stayed in hypnosis. It was fun. I got to say, I had a blast watching it.
Oh, good. Well, I can't wait till he's back in the fall.
You realize that's the place I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he couldn't go to the place in Lancaster because they were doing renovations. Because I asked him when he was going to be in the area next. And kids are bothering me while I am making dinner.
Well, lock them up.
That's right. Hypnotize them and have them do it. Have them do it for you.
Yeah, that's a perfect idea.
Yeah, that would work real good. So, all right. So that was cool. Anyway, he has a book, and I bought it, and I try to support him the best I can. All right.
If you decide to read it, I want to read it after you're done.
Okay. This day in history. That's the new segment I'm going to do.
This day in history.
This day in
April
history.
18th.
Yes, I'm going to do a new segment.
Okay.
This day in history. I'm going to tell you what happened this day in history. I got to make it bigger because I can't read it. Okay. Paul Revere made his famous ride during the American Revolution in 1775. Yankee Stadium opens in 1923.
Ooh.
Albert Einstein dies in 1955. Conan O'Brien was born in 1963. And
Jeff Dunham was born.
Dick Clark dies in 2012.
Wow.
That's going to be a new segment I'm going to try to do every week, this day in history.
Well, I know Jeff Dunham's birthday's today. And my mom went into labor today back in 1974.
I was going to say, I hope it wasn't today.
No.
That would be really rough. That would be tough to...
That would be a miracle.
That would be really strange. So those are the things that happened this day in history.
Interesting.
Now, hopefully I'm going to do that every week. I found this new website that I like. And in fact, I think my sister would like this website too. It's it's called, what is it called? It's called...
ThisDayInHistory.com?
No, it's a new website that I'm going to use for stories and stuff. It's like 1411 or something like that.
Oh, cool.
It's really kind of cool because I'd never... Links for news. Here it is. It is 1440.com. So they have all kinds of interesting stories, and they're not skewed left or right. They're right in the middle. They try to tell the story exactly how it is. And I kind of thought that was neat that they have that. Well, join dot, hold on here. Let me see what it is. It's join1440.com. So this is it's a neat news place. And it's pretty cool. I found it by accident. I wasn't looking for it. And I said, oh, well, this will be cool because that'll be giving me extra stories. And they have this day in history. That's where I got it.
Oh, cool.
Now, I want to tell you, do not go on that site and send me links to that site because that's my site. No, don't do it. That's going to be the first site I check from now on. Now, they don't have a lot of stuff, but the stuff they have is pretty good because I'm going to talk about a few of their things this time. All right, next. Do you want to do the videos first, or do you want to?
Sure.
What does the chat room want? Do they want the videos first? Oh, by the way, I guess I ought to send this link over to my compadres. I don't know if there's a thing that they'll... Who's that?
Who?
Pepe
Le Pew. Ann wants videos.
All right, and we'll have, unless somebody else is against it, I think that would be good too. Oh, by the way, I bought a new computer this weekend too, and I'm going to complain a little bit first.
Uh-oh. Jesse Joe says videos.
Videos? Okay, that's important. I want to make sure that. Hold on, let me. It's going to take me a second here.
He has to find them.
Well, I don't need to find them. I've got to figure out why this is doing weird stuff.
It's Tuesday. It has to.
Well, I got to make sure that my thing continues to work right too, because a couple times I did things that and it stopped working. So I don't know what's going on with my computer because it's making me mad.
It's those baby ghosts.
I'm gonna just double check and make sure that. Let's see if it plays. Okay, good. We're still working. Okay, good. I don't have to like screw up and mess up when we go to play these videos because these videos are kind of cool. Okay, let me get back into. Oh, now I remember what I was doing. Okay, it'll take me a few seconds here to do what I want to do here. Why can't I find? Where's it at? Where's the why can't I find the?
Isn't it right there?
Where?
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, I got to switch from being him to being me. Okay, that's what it is. Now we'll do it. Okay. I got to switch back and forth between these different stupid things. Review things. Okay, I'm back to me. Okay. No, I'm not.
See, you shouldn't change like that.
Don't go changing to try to please me. You ever been that way before? I take the good times. I take the bad times. There's my messenger. I want you just the way you are. Okay, here's our group. Gotta give this to my group here so that they can pop in and see us. And that's it. Okay, now, okay.